Welcome to the last in a series of 4 of SAT practice sets using the official version of the SAT Practice Test 2. I have given you a link to this document in the show notes, so go ahead and pause the video, go down and get your link, and do get the link for the Desmos Graphing Calculator that is the official calculator for the SAT. The first item we're going to work today is item number 6, and that is located on page 45. What is the median of the data shown? First, choose a name for your list. In this case, I'm choosing A, capital A, and then put an equal sign, square bracket, and type these numbers in as they appear on the test. While you're doing this part, take your time. If there's a mistake to be made on an item like this, the mistake is usually a typo. So it's better to slow down and get this one right because it's a simple item and you will not miss it as long as you're typing accurately. To get the median of the data, you are just going to type the word median followed by parentheses, and then put the name of your list in parentheses. And it's as simple as that. The answer was 79. The next item we're working is on the same page, page 45, and it's number 7. Clear the calculator first by clicking the gear where it says Edit List, delete all, and you will see that your calculator has gone back to what it was supposed to be. Do that between each question as you work. To solve an equation, you simply type the equation in, and you're looking for a vertical line in the graph, and that indicates the solution to the equation. You can't see it, so zoom out, and you will see it. When you click on the line, it's going to show you your solution is 55, so the value of x is 55. Type x equals 55 if you want to confirm your answer. It'll graph right over it. The next item is on the next page, page 46, and this is item number 10. We're given an equation that relates positive numbers b, x, and y. So you will literally type this equation just as it appears on the test. And when you get to the b, we are going to use what's called a slider. So 1 divided by 7b. Go ahead and add slider first, and then go back and type equals 11x divided by y. Okay, so now we have a graph, and what you want to do is go over there and look at it and see where it is. It looks like a vertical line. It's not really a vertical line. If you move the B, you'll see it's barely moving. But anyway, this is the line that we want. So let's go ahead and look at our answer choices. We'll start with A. And let's type in x equals 7by divided by 11. Now immediately you should notice another purple line in this graph. It is not lining up with the red graph, so that's not equivalent. So it can't be the correct answer. They have to be equivalent equations. The second one, you can't even see it in the graph. It's because it's moved down 77 spaces, so it's off the grid, but that one's not going to work either. The third one is going to be y divided by 77b. And look, it's right on top. If you'll press the blue button or the purple button and uncheck it, you'll see that it's right on top of the red one. The correct answer was C, but let's go ahead and do B, 77by, and you'll see this one does not work. So the correct answer was C. Let's go ahead and put it back in. Y divided by 77b. Now move that slider and you'll see there's no red showing. It's under there. If you'll turn off the purple one, you'll see the red one's under there. So these are the same. The correct answer was answer choice C. The next item we're looking at is item number 11. We are still on page 46. This is a system of equations. So go ahead and type the first equation, y is equal to 76. And the second equation is y is equal to x squared, shift 6, and then put a 2, and then minus 5. Now, you should see a parabola. The line, however, is way up off of this graph. So let's do something different now. Instead of zooming out, I want to use the window, the wrench to adjust the window. Let's take this y value all the way up to 80. Now when I click off, I can see a horizontal line in my graph, and I can see my parabola, and I'm looking for the points of intersection. All right, so there's 2 points here. One has an x-coordinate of 9, the other -9. And -9 was the only option given that makes any sense here. That was answer choice B. If you type it x equals -9, you'll get that point. B was correct. Next question we're looking at is 12. It is also on page 46. We're still using a system, but this time it's inequalities. So go ahead and type the system in as exactly as it appears on 2 separate rows. And then we're looking for a solution that has a y-coordinate of 53. So we're going to go ahead and type in the first x-coordinate -9 with that 53 and go ahead and press, let's see what that looks like on the graph. I'm going to label it. And there it is. Now it looks like it falls on the line, which is not good because if it's on the line, it's not a solution. Dashed lines indicate not solution. But if you zoom way in, you can use these little plus signs or you can use your mouse wheel. You'll notice that little dot is in the purple region, which is what we want. It needs to be in both the red and in the blue area. So the purple is where both of these are overlapping. So it looks like this is the correct answer, but let's look at these others just to be sure. So B, let's put a -5 here for B. And see, that's only in the red part. That's not a solution because it's only in one of the inequalities shaded regions. 5, same problem. 9 is also the same problem. So the correct answer was -9. Or the next question that we're doing is question number 14, and it is on page 47. Go ahead and type the function f of x is equal to 4x. And for what value of x does f of x is equal 8? Well, you may be able to do that in your head, but if you can't, go ahead and click on hold on the graph, and you're looking for an output of 8, which is 2, 8. So that means f of 2 is going to give you 8. The correct answer here is x equals 2. You can type it to verify it if you need to. We're still on the same page, and we're on question number 15, and we got to type this big old rational expression. So what I like to do is just type 8x divided by 2x minus 14, and then go back up to the top and finish typing the numerator of this rational expression. Take your time here. It does have quite a bit to it, but as you can see, it doesn't really take that long. All right, so in my graph, I do see a line. Now, it does have a domain restriction here. It says x needs to be greater than 7, so type curly brackets, and then type in your x is greater than 7. And what it will do is it will cut the graph off, and you'll just see a little piece of it. So let me zoom. Here it is. So now I'm trying to find an answer choice that gives me this exact same graph. So let's start with answer choice A. We'll type x minus 7. You can put it in parentheses, but I think I'll just do x divided by 5 and then go back and put my minus 7 on the top. However you want to do it, but you do need to have an x minus 7 in your numerator. This graph is very different from the actual given expression, so this is definitely not a correct answer. So let's go ahead and look at answer choice B. Let's put an 8 in front of our x and change that 7 to a minus 3, and then we'll put a 2 underneath. And that one looks right. So let's restrict this domain to x is greater than 7. and then turn it off, and you'll see that that blue is right on top of the red. So the correct answer was answer choice B. The next item we're looking at is item number 19, and this is on page 48. We're given one equation in a system of two linear equations, and we're looking for the second equation, and we don't want to have a solution. That means they need to be two distinct lines, which means they would have to be parallel, because if they intersect, they would have a solution. So let's do y is equal to 6x plus 18. And then the first answer choice is negative 6x plus y equals 18. We'll just type that one in on the second row just like that. And that's the same line. Well, that's definitely not your answer, because that means every point on the line is a solution. We don't want that. We want two separate lines, parallel lines for this problem. So change the 18 to 22, and you'll see two separate lines. They both have the same slope. And that means answer choice B is correct. They do not have a solution if you'll use answer choice B. The next question we're looking at is question number 21. It is on page 48. We are given a system, and we want to know the solution, and we're going to subtract the x and y coordinates of the solution. So type y is equal to 4x plus 1 on one row, and type the 4y equals 15x minus 8 on the second row. And then in the graph, you should see two lines that intersect. Now, I can't see the point of intersection, so I'm going to have to move. You can grab the screen and pull up. You can zoom in, zoom out. You'll need to click on the line itself, and a little gray dot should pop up when you do it. And that gray dot is going to indicate your solution. So the x-coordinate here was negative 12, and the y-coordinate was negative 47. And we're supposed to subtract x minus y. So that means negative 12 minus negative 47. So let's see what that is. I'm getting 35. I would double check to make sure you didn't typo the numbers. Negative 12 minus negative 37, or 47, and it is 35. So write 35 for this answer to 21. The last question we're doing is a circle problem. This is question number 24. Which of the following equations represents a circle in the xy plane that intersects the y-axis at exactly one point? So go ahead and type it, x minus 8, and then square it, plus y minus 8, and then square it, and then equals 16. Now looking at this graph, you will see a circle, but it does not intersect the x-axis. So let's see, we change it to answer B. The only thing that needs to change is the y minus 4, and that will give you a circle, and it does have a little gray dot right on the axis. Click on it to confirm. It is 8, 0. So the correct answer in this case was answer B. Now this concludes our test prep for SAT. There are 4 videos in this series, so if you have not yet looked at videos 1 through 3, I greatly encourage you to do that. The whole purpose of this training is to help you pick up the pace if you're stuck on items that maybe you do need a little help with, or if you just want to check your work and check your accuracy. These strategies are good for that too. Please check technomath.com for more information about the Desmos Graphing Calculator and any other test prep that you may be interested in looking at. Y'all have a great day.